Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our webinar about our online IELTS training course. I would like to give you a little bit background information about Access Educational Trust. Access is a registered charity in the UK. Our focus is to advance education for young people and adults, especially to increase their chances of getting into employment and their chances of better life standards. So we're working with people from disadvantaged backgrounds, refugees, asylum seekers, as well as people who want to improve their English or other skills. We have already completed a successful career school, a funded program, and 87 people have successfully completed, and they have achieved their targets. Now we are offering the same program to the public with a very competitive price. So there will be some kind of funding support if you are a refugee or asylum seeker. So you can write to us if you are in need of financial support. Today we are with one of our lead IELTS specialists, Ms. Sarah Summers, and with her we are going to go through some of the aspects of the program and also some technical stuff like how you can enroll and what's the next steps. So Sarah, your turn if you would like to start your presentation. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Hi everyone. So as Hakan said, my name's Sarah. I'm one of the IELTS tutors. So we'll just go through what we're going to look at today. I'll just close that. So we're going to be looking at why you should study IELTS. We're going to look at our methodology, so how we will teach you. We're going to have a quick look at the course materials, so you'll see what's available to you included in the course. Why you should study with us in particular, and there'll be a time for some questions and answers at the end. Okay, so Hakan, I think you were going to talk about this.
Okay, so people have different reasons to study for IELTS. It could be an educational reason if you're applying for an international university. Many universities in the UK and in other English-speaking countries accept IELTS as a proof of English. Also, a lot of people need IELTS test if they are planning to migrate to one of the English-speaking countries, like Australia, UK, Canada. They're asking for different types of IELTS results. People prefer to take IELTS because it's assessing English language proficiency accurately, scoring each individual from 0 to 9, which is showing different ability levels according to score you achieved. And it's widely available all around the world. There are many IELTS tests wherever you are. So that's one of the reasons why you should study IELTS. In our course, we are aiming the score between 5 to 7.5, which is needed for different reasons. So 7.5, for example, for academic reasons, to study medicine, for example, in the UK, that's what we would need from all sub-levels, subcategories of IELTS. But generally, if you are going to study in the university, depending on what you're going to study, an IELTS score of 6 or 6.5 would be enough. For any visa reasons, IELTS 4, 4.5, or if you are coming for academic studies, IELTS minimum 5.5 would be necessary. So different people need different targets, but we will be accommodating people with, at the moment, with level of a score of 4 to 6.5. So if you join us with score of 4 or 4.5, you'll be joining band 5, the group aiming to achieve 5 or 5.5. If you already have achieved 5.5, then you would be joining the group aiming to achieve 6 or 6.5. If you have already achieved 6 or 6.5, then you would be joining the group trying to achieve band 7 or 7.5. That's all I would like to mention. Sarah, you can carry on. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to talk about our methodology. So how do we approach this course? So you will have two 2-hour live lessons per week for 15 weeks. The skills will be alternated. So 1 week we'll be focusing on speaking and writing, and the other week will be focused on reading and listening, and then the third week back to speaking and writing again. You will be given guidance in exam preparation. There is a strong expectation for you to do the homework and exam practice as well as improving your general English at home. So you should be regularly practicing all 4 skills as much as you can. Excuse me. So in addition to preparing you for the IELTS exam, we will give you individual feedback. So this isn't typical of every IELTS course you do. We will give you the feedback that you need to work on. So if you have a weakness in a particular area, so this could be one of the skills, or it could be a smaller point, like your pronunciation needs work or a grammar point needs work, then we will identify that and we will tell you what you as an individual need to work on. So that's really, really important. So it's important for you to be aware of your strengths and weaknesses as well. So as I said before, there will be live lessons on Microsoft Teams, and we encourage all our students to use the chat function in Microsoft Teams as well. So this is really important to provide support for each other, share ideas, discuss any problems that you have. Okay. So in terms of the course materials, we have many books available for you to download. So you can have copies of all of these. These are just some, there are more that you can have. Some of these we'll be using to supplement our lessons. Some you're welcome to just use to practice. There are practice tests in these course books with the answers, so you can practice and check your own answers. We'll also be using PowerPoints, such as this one, and Word documents as well to supplement the lessons. So it won't just be one course book and page 1, this lesson. Next lesson is page 2. There will be an individual lesson created for you with the structure provided by the course books. So why should you study with us? So we have a team. We are a team of highly experienced and qualified IELTS tutors. We have a proven track record for helping IELTS students achieve their goals. So the group we had before, as Hakan said, they did really well and they got the grades that they needed. They got the band score that they needed to go to university, the university they needed to go to, or get that job that they needed to get. So the first course, the previous course we did was very successful. So as I said before, and this isn't typical of all IELTS courses, there will be a strong focus on identifying your weaknesses as an individual. And this is very unusual, really, with IELTS courses. Generally, go through a course book and you work on the 4 skills, but there isn't really, let's identify where you're struggling as an individual and let's fix that. Why aren't you getting the band score that you need? This is why. This is what you need to fix. This is what you need to do to fix that. So there'll be a strong focus on that as well. You will not only improve your general English, which is really important, of course, but you will also gain a deep understanding of how the IELTS exam is marked and what the examiner is looking for. So that's really, really important, that you're familiar with the band descriptors, you're familiar with what the structure, the format of the exam, what to expect when you're going in there to sit the exam. You will be taught all of that. Also, you will not be alone. This is really, really important. So our IELTS groups have become more than classmates. They have developed strong friendships and they've supported each other and helped each other, given advice to each other. There's always stronger students in every class, and the weaker students have learned a lot from them. And yeah, it's been really nice kind of a community, like an IELTS community created from the classes we've had before. And it will make a huge difference to your studies. And as a last additional point, and this again is unusual, your teacher will be available outside of lesson times. So if you have any questions, grammar question, a question about the exam, question about vocabulary, what's the difference between this and this? What's the difference between exam and test, for example, you might want to know. You can send a message to the examiner, to the teacher, and they will get back to you with the answer. So that's really important as well. Okay, so Hakan, over to you.
Okay, if you have any questions, please, you can either write it in the Q&A session or in the chat box, so we can answer them at the end of the session. We've got some previous questions that you have asked. One of them is the timetable. I know that some of you are joining us from abroad, so you might be in different time zones. So our timetable will be following the UK summertime, and for 3 different groups, we have the following timetable. So if you are in band 5 to 5.5, your lessons will be Monday and Wednesday between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. If you are in band 6 to 6.5, this is the score you are achieving, you're trying to achieve. Your lessons will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. And if you are trying to achieve 7.5, then your lessons will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 9:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. There will be additional groups created depending on the demand, but these are the 3 groups available at the moment. Places are filled quickly, so if you would like to enroll, please do so on our website. So what do you need to do for enrollment? Some of you might have already registered online and shown interest to join our groups, or some of you just joining the webinar today to get more information before registering online. So the first step is to go on accesseducationaltrust.org website and register online. When you register, you will receive a confirmation email with payment details, and using the link on that email, you can make the payment for 15 weeks. There was early bird discount, free 2 free weeks by the end of June, but we have extended it for another week. So if you would like to enroll and get 2 weeks free, you can make your payment before the 7th of July. Once you made the payments, we will share your Microsoft Teams login details with you. So you will have a dedicated email address created for you to use for the lessons, and a password. You can change your password after you received your login details. When you have downloaded Microsoft Teams and accessed the Teams using the login details, you will see the class created for you, and you can then use the functions on Microsoft Teams. So the course materials will be uploaded in files, so you will have access to the course materials. Your teachers will use the chat function, and they will post some extra materials, and they will answer your questions during the lessons and some also after the lessons. And also they will upload some assignments for you, because the course requires a lot of self-study as well. So they will guide you, they will give you some pointers what to study, and also you will get your assignment, and you can submit your assignment using the assignment tool on Microsoft Teams. And at the time of the lesson, the teacher will start the lessons, and you will be able to join the live lessons using the Microsoft Teams platform. These are the steps you need to take. And if you don't have any questions today, but have more questions later, you can send us an email on careerschool@accesseducationaltrust.org. Okay, I think we have come to the end of our webinar. I don't see any questions from the attendees. It might be a good sign that we have covered almost everything you wanted to know today. As I said, if you have more questions, you can either email us, or you can use the chat function on our website. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you all in our lessons. The first lesson starting the week commencing the 12th of July. So depending on your band, you might be starting on the 12th of July or 13th of July. Your first lesson will be on these days. There will be constant communication from our admin team if there is like a rescheduling, or if there is like break during the 15 weeks period, if there is like 1 week holiday, or maybe mock tests or other important information, then admin team will communicate with you. Thank you very much, and I am finishing the webinar here. And the video recording of this webinar will be also uploaded to our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to access it later on our website as well.